Episode 05 of King Agetus under Gandecia's watch. Dawn broke quietly. Gandecia sat with her children and Agetus around the center in the front room. No one spoke. The silence pressed in on them, heavy and almost unbearable. The vigilante had left hours earlier. Gandecia, her twin sons, and Agetus remained motionless as pale morning light crept across the floor, softening the harsh shadows in corners of the room. At last, Clementus broke the silence. So, what's going to happen next? He asked, his voice tentative. Gandecia lowered her gaze. Nothing. We continue the way we always have, she replied quietly. Then she turned to Agetus. You, go to the shop, now. Surprised, Agetus looked up. For the first time since everything had happened, he spoke, his voice small and fragile. I don't feel like going there today, Aunty, he said, the sadness clinging to him like a shadow. Suddenly, Gandecia rose and crossed the room. Clementus watched her closely, tense. Dreyus, as always detached, continued idly, rolling dice on the floor. Agetus stared at the floor. Without warning, Gandecia struck Agetus. The sharp sound cut through the stillness. Agetus froze. Clementus cried out. Mama, what are you doing? He shouted. Gandecia struck Agetus again. Then again. Agetus broke down, weeping openly, as Dreyus and Clementus scrambled to restrain their mother. It's his fault, Gandecia screamed, sobbing violently. If not for you, Leopold will still be here. He went searching for your mother. She repeated the words over and over, grief and rage spilling from her. Agetus continued to weep. His father had never told him the real reason for his short journey, only hinting at it before leaving. Then, a loud knock banged against the door. Gandecia froze. The door swung open. It was Abram. He stopped short, taking in the scene. Gandecia restrained by her sons. Agetus crouched and crying softly. Abram's eyes lingered on the boy. After a long moment, he asked quietly, I just heard about my boss. Is it true? No one answered. He walked over to Agetus and knelt beside him, gently resting a hand on his head. You'll be all right, Abram murmured. Gandecia sniffed harshly. Why aren't you at the shop? Abram strengthened slowly. I went there this morning. I heard a rumor and came to confirm it, he said, voice tight. Is it true? Will my boss never return? Gandecia's eyes hardened. You know I've never liked your guts, she said sharply. She and Abram had never gotten along. One complaint she often voiced, especially to Clementus, was that Abram always called Leopold his boss, never acknowledging her, even though she and Leopold had inherited the shop from their late father. Clementus, her younger twin, always listened and supported her grievances without question. Dreyus, meanwhile, remained distant. He cared little for his mother, his twin Clementus, Agetus, or even his uncle Leopold. He preferred his own company, detached from the chaos around him. Still watching April in silence, Gandecia ordered sharply, Go back to the shop, that's where your job is. Abram remained silent, ignoring her. He turned back to Agetus, his voice barely a whisper. Is your father coming back? Agetus shook his head, confirming what he already feared. His crying had softened, but it hadn't stopped. Abram leaned closer. Don't worry, he murmured. I'll come back for you. I won't let them maltreat you. You won't survive without your father here. He paused, letting the words settle. Your father once told me that. Then Abram straightened and walked out, leaving the door wide open behind him. Gandecia stood frozen, staring after him, unaware of what he had whispered to Agetus. The doorway remained open long after Abram had vanished from sight. Enjoy the episodes of King Agetus at kingagetus.wordpress.com.